The PS Plus Essential Monthly Games have been announced and will be available from Tuesday, April 1st. A quick reminder to pick up March's games if you haven't already, as they will expire the same day. But we're going to take a quick look at whether these games are not just good, but whether they're worth getting the Platinum Trophy on. As always, make sure you subscribe for more Platinum Trophy content. I've got some cool lists coming up soon, so make sure you don't miss out. But let's first have a look at RoboCop Rogue City, a November 2023 release based on the movies with a sequel planned later this year. It's a first-person shooter set in old Detroit where you play as RoboCop, clearing the city of criminals, conducting investigations, and you can also issue both criminal and traffic citations. The game received good reviews with an average of about 8 out of 10, and the Platinum Trophy is a rather pleasant 3 out of 10 difficulty, taking just 12 hours. There are mentions of a few issues with trophies not popping, but the game autosaves regularly and you can just reload with no major issues. But it seems the Platinum is as easy as playing the story and the usual cleanup. A solid start for trophy hunters, and one I think a lot of us will jump into. Second, we have the Texas Chain Saw Massacre, an isometrical survival horror game released again in 2023. Similar a little to Dead by Daylight, 4 victims must escape the house of traps and cannibals to win. But unlike Dead by Daylight, you can play as one of 3 killers, making it a little less lonely. The reviews are a tad more indecisive on this one, with many players complaining about bugs and glitches, but with a squad this should be a fun time. But we're here for the Platinum Trophy. For this one it's going to be a bit of a slog. 120 hours in fact, and even though the guide says it's a 2 out of 10, I assume it would be subjective on skill and other player skill. This is one I believe a lot of you will skip on, and I don't blame you. But if you've got the Dead by Daylight Platinum and fancy a challenge and a slog, this could be for you. And last we have Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory, which is definitely a mouthful. Released in 2017, it's an RPG and a follow-up to Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, which was released in 2015. Digimon has never quite had the same love as Pokemon, but the game is relatively similar. You start with your choice of 1 or 3 Digimon and battle. It got decent reviews of around 8 out of 10, but for quite a niche game, it's hard to see who would play or Platinum that hasn't done so already, especially as the Platinum is a 4 out of 10 difficulty, taking 70 hours. So what do you think of this month? I think RoboCop is a decent pickup for us completionists, and although the other 2 games aren't bad, an online service game and an 8-year-old Digimon game is a tad underwhelming. Thank you to my channel members for their continuous support, and sorry for the lack of uploads due to me moving house. Have a great weekend and I'll see you next week. Bye!
Knock me off my feet again.